What's going on, everybody? DJ here. So you guys know me and my channel, man. I'm all about making money, whether that's crypto, side hustle, whatever it is, man. I love money. And I think, yeah, definitely if you're into crypto mining, this video is not for you, just fair warning. I'm gonna be talking about DoorDash. Now, I did try it out for 4 days, okay? I tried it in the snow. I tried it multiple times during dinner. I also tried it in some of those days during lunch. And yeah, I did it on Sunday through Wednesday. And I know the peak times are pretty much Thursday through Sunday. I believe that's what I've been seeing on YouTube. Obviously, that depends on your area. And yeah, man, overall, I'd have to say it's been awesome. And let me talk about why I started doing it. Obviously, besides money, right? Because the money's probably the biggest one. But why I started doing it is because there's an app called Freecash, okay? And you guys have heard me talk about this many times. And on Freecash, they're paying $155 to simply do 2 deliveries. Do you understand what I just said? $155 to pick up 2 people's food and bring it to the front door. No strings attached. It paid out within maybe 10 minutes. I think it might have been either 10 or 15 minutes. It was really that quick. Plus, I got a bonus of $12 from Freecash because I hit high on the daily leaderboard. So, and then it took me about 45 minutes. I ended up doing 3 orders, right? And it took me about 45 minutes, and I made $32 from the DoorDash side. So all in all, it's roughly $200. I made $200 off of simply doing 3 deliveries. And again, you only have to do 2 for the challenge, but it linked the 2 together. And so I was like, oh my God, this is a lot of money, man. And it is. If you think about it, you're averaging almost $100 an order. You could say the 3, but if you would have done the 2, it would have taken me about 30 minutes to do. Now, obviously, this depends on your market. This depends on the time of day you go, and there's a lot of things that matter. I want to say this just to start, right? Would I do this if this was my full-time job? No way, bro. Hell no, I would not. And there's a lot of reasons for that. The main one would be you don't know what you're going to get that day. And that's a scary thing, right? I can't imagine, as someone who has a family, I've got a wife, I've got 2 kids, I can't imagine putting my family in that situation where I don't know what's going to happen that day. And, like I said, every day has been awesome for me so far. But what if it wasn't awesome? And then I got to stay on the road, do some things I don't want to do. And I think that this app is incredible if you already have a full-time job, because now you have all the power in the world, man. It's a good feeling. Like I said, it's a great feeling, man. If you're trying to give me a no-tip order, you could pretty much tell if it's no tip because it's like $3, $4. Generally, that's not going to be a tip, or like $1. It's just almost always not worth your time. And it's a good feeling when you're like, nah. I just leave my car off. I'm chilling, man. I'm watching YouTube. I'm chilling. Honestly, I'd be in my house anyways, chilling, watching YouTube or talking to people. So why not be by these food places for a couple hours, man? I don't go out there and grind all day, man. I go out there 2, maybe 3 hours. I think my record's 3.5 hours, and make some good money, man. Make some good money. We'll get into all that. But, if this is not your full-time gig, this is literally a side hustle for you, it's pretty badass. Because to be clear, you are not an employee of DoorDash. You are an independent contractor, which means, yeah, they're going to try to warn you like, hey, your percentage is low. Your offer, I forgot what they call it. They offer you something and you keep saying no. They'll be like, warning. They can't fire you for that. So it doesn't matter. If you think about it, I'm DJ. That's it. I don't work for DoorDash. It doesn't matter if I take the orders or not. As long as you do a good job on the orders, right? You're not super late. You don't eat their food. I would never do something crazy like that. I saw a guy on YouTube doing that. I don't condone it, but hey, you know what? It's already on YouTube, so it is entertaining to watch. I saw a lot of drama about no tip, no trip. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I do agree with that. If you're not going to tip somebody, I'm not taking your order. Now, this is where the app, again, gets difficult, right? Because if this was my full-time job, I feel like I would be pressured more to take those orders because I'm like, dude, I got to put food on the table. Even if they're only paying me 50 cents a mile, I think I would feel like I need to take a lot of those orders just to get something going. And the fact that I don't give a shit if I make money or not is a really good feeling. And like I said, and sometimes it kind of feels good when I'm like, nah. And then it's like, do you want to do a 7-Eleven run for $2.50? Please. No, hell no. Kiss my ass. You see, it's a nice feeling, right? And that's why I say as a side gig, as a side hustle, it's pretty great. I love it, man. I love it. So let me tell you, there's two different modes, right? And to give you the TLDR, there's pay by hour, right? That's going to vary completely depending on where you live, what zone you live in, what neighborhood you're trying to dash in. So for mine, it's awesome, man. We must be understaffed or something. I don't know. We got snow everywhere. You can see it. I live out in the country, but there are some really nice places with tons of restaurants, like 20 to 30 restaurants. I sit there, and to be honest with you, it's so close to my house, man. I'm not going to say exactly how far. It's under 4 miles. I will say that. It could be somewhere between 2 to 4 miles away from where I live. So it's so easy for me to go over to town, right? Just sit there. I mean, it's half the time, honestly, I have to go to town anyways. Maybe I got to go to Walmart. Maybe I feel like picking something up for work or whatever it is, right? This is where I think this app is really, really beneficial. So a perfect example, what happened to me yesterday. It was during lunch, and I hadn't done a lunch one at the time. And I was like, you know what? I got to go to town anyways. Let me see what it's going to offer me. Let me just turn it on, right? Because, you don't have to take anything. As soon as I turn it on, it gave me an offer for this taco place, which this taco place, I'm not going to say where it is, but it's not Taco Bell. Always popping off for DoorDash. And as soon as I turn it on, it's like, hey, you want to take this order? Right next to me, bro. I could see the place. I was like, yeah, why not? I took it. I see where it's going. Guess what? Now, this is, of course, lucky in a very rare situation. It took me within 0.2 miles of where I was going anyways. Think about what I just said. I'm going to a location anyways, and it's going to offer me $15 to go 0.2 miles close to where I was going anyways. And this is what I'm saying, man. Like, are you going to get those offers all the time? Of course not, right? But it's very good in a lot of situations, and you can just check it out when you want, man. Maybe it's a good one, maybe it's not. You're already in town or you're already in that area. I love that because, I'm a very cheap person. I hate spending money, right? So if I'm about to go spend $30 on a bag of dog food for my Doberman, right? I'm like, man, it's $30. But now, you know what I say? I can justify it. I'm like, okay, this $30 for his dog food, but I could turn DoorDash on and get $15 off and then go home. Same trip. I stay within the same area. And this is where this app shines. And I really think it's a great thing to have. Again, would I recommend quitting my job, doing this full time? Hell no, bro. But when you have a job, your bill's already paid. And this is just a side gig to get some extra cash. Very, very lucrative. So there's two different modes, right? There's pay by hour. I think I was kind of mentioning this earlier. There's pay by hour. In my area, you get paid a minimum of $15 per hour. Sounds good, right? Now, the caveat to that is you have to either be in the restaurant waiting or driving. So, maybe out of the full hour, you'll probably get like 40, 45 minutes. It again, very situational, how far you drive and everything. But you will eventually get that $15 per hour. Now, the problem is you don't get a lot of the benefits, right? So for my place where I'm dashing at, even though it's a small town, you're getting minimum of $3 extra every single order. It's always like that. And I have seen it on the weekend, right, where you're getting $5 extra, regardless of the tip, regardless of it, because there's not enough people, or maybe there's just too many people ordering and there's just not enough drivers. So don't be discouraged. Don't think you have to live in Manhattan, New York, or like, I don't know, St. Louis or some big ass city, bro. Like, maybe you're in my situation where you're living out in the country. Just check the map. It doesn't even hurt you to check. Maybe you have a hot zone. I'm in a very fortunate situation. Like I said, either lunch, dinner, it don't matter. They're always paying a lot of money for us, up to $5 on the weekend. Like, that's crazy. Think about that. $5 just for taking the delivery. Plus, you're going to get like $2.50 or $3 for taking it from DoorDash. So we're like $7-8 plus the tip. Man, I'm telling you, I've been getting some crazy tips. Now, taking it out in the snow, I did, I believe, 2 days ago. I don't mind the snow. I don't mind at all. See, with my job, we work outside a lot. So I've been in blizzards. I've been in ice storms, rain when it's winter. It don't matter. Like, I'm so used to it. There's a lot of people, right? I see in their videos, it's kind of funny, man. They'd be like, it's snowing out, bro. It'd be like half an inch or like a quarter inch. I don't mind, man. I put my work boots on. I'll walk through whatever condition. I don't give a shit. It's too easy, bro. This job is easy. You sit on your ass, you drive right to the customer's door, and you might walk 20 to 30 feet to their door in the snow. Boo-hoo. But you know who gets to benefit from it? You do. Because when it was snowing, at least in my anecdotal experience, I was making minimum of $10 tips up to $20 tips. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. just because it was snowing and nobody else wanted to do it. So you got to understand, man, for me, one of the great things though, I don't really like the by hour because yeah, you can make some good money with it, but I have found it more beneficial for me, for the life of my car, for the gas that I'm paying, to do by order. And yes, maybe you make a little bit less money. It's hard to say, right? Because if you don't keep your percentage above 50%, your acceptance rate, then they're going to start giving you some shitty offers. But like I said, I don't give a crap. If you want to give me some dog shit offers, well, guess what? I'm going to sit on my ass and you're not going to get your food. Simple as that. Maybe it's the wrong attitude. Hey, like I said, I don't need the money, man. I'm here to make money. So the first day, like I said, I did by hour and I made a good amount of money. It was $32, and that was for 43 minutes of my time, plus the $155, plus the $12 bonus on Freecash. Again, link in the description below. Ever since then, no, I did one more day of by the hour. Ever since then, I've been doing by the trip. And the trip is better for me because I'm not going far. It's just not going to happen, right? I'm not putting miles on my car. I'm not wasting gas. It's just not happening with me. And again, maybe you're in a different situation where you're forced to take those orders, but not me. Because the first day it had me go 7 miles, then it had me go like 10 miles, and the money was good. I'm not complaining about the money, but it was taking me far distance. I'm not going far distance. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep that baby under 4 miles, but preferably 2 to 3 miles. And it just so happens that in my specific area, everybody lives around all the restaurants. So more than likely in my area, I'd say 80% of the time, it's under 3 miles. It's a win-win for me. Like I said, you're trying to get me go Timbuktu. Oh, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. The ratio that you should be looking for, at least when I watch a lot of these YouTubers, is 2 to 1. So $2 per mile. Okay. So for example, if they're paying $10, that's cool. You should only be going 5 miles. I probably won't go that far. Like I said, I'm not putting miles on my car. Absolutely not. So 80% of the time, whatever I said it was, right? I'm only going, dude, 2 miles and they'll give me $10. It's too easy. And if they're not paying well, okay. Like I said, I'm going to sit on my butt. So I think DoorDashing is awesome, man. I'm loving it. But you got to already have a job. You got to have that mindset of, look, if I make the money, cool. If not, I'm chilling, man. I'm going to leave my car off. I'm chilling, right? So, yeah, I think it's really good. And also on Freecash, they're paying $150 if you sign up for Uber Eats. So I did just sign up for that. I'm waiting on the background check. It's been taking a lot longer than DoorDash. My background check's fine. I don't, it's no problem. But DoorDash took maybe 2 hours, and I was out dashing on the road. So that's one thing to keep in mind. If I were you, I would go ahead, get Freecash, then sign up for DoorDash, and then also Uber Eats, because it's going to take a little bit of time for you to get your background check done. It's simple, right? Social, phone number, your name, blah, blah. So I'm just waiting on that. And then the cool thing about Uber Eats, though, you only have to do one order. So they're going to give you $150 for a single order. Now, you have to be a new driver. I should have said that from the beginning. If you're not new to DoorDash driving or Uber driving, it won't count. I'm sorry, guys, if you've already done this. But if it is your first time, think about what I just told you. You're going to make a minimum of $300 between the two apps simply because you signed up with Freecash. That doesn't even matter what tips you get from DoorDash or Uber Eats. So it's a lot of money to be made in the beginning. Is that something that you want to do? That's up to you. I don't know. But for me, earning crypto to drive around, and it's so simple, man. I will admit, the first delivery or two, I was shy. I was like, oh my God, it's my first time. A little hesitant. And I'm not a shy person at all, but it was awkward, right? But after like the 5th one, bro, I'm good. I'm Gucci. And so, like I said, I did this for about 4 days. So now I kind of understand how the app works, right? I kind of get, even if it's not going to tell me if I get a tip or not, I'm starting to understand it. And the first day or two, I'll just take whatever. But now, my 4th day in, I'm getting it, man. And I'm starting to learn. And yeah, if you're ever worried about, the miles on your car, that's a write-off. How cool is that, man? So you're going to make this money. You can put the miles on your car either way, okay? Let's be honest. The miles on your car, they're going to come. But this way, you at least get to write off your miles if you're going to use that car anyways. And like I said, I'm going 2 to 4 miles. That's it. You want me over that? Bro, you better pay me some insane amount of money. So I wouldn't worry too much about the miles, man. Unless you intentionally, you yourself, because again, you are a contractor saying, I'm making the conscious choice to take on these long, far distances, then that's on you. okay? If you choose to take on the no tipping offers, that's on you because it lets you know. Now, it doesn't let you know by the hour, okay? But if you do by the order, it lets you know. So, hey, man, I can't hate, man. Look, there's broke people out there, and they're going to order no tip. Hey, you know what? Let them do it. But you just don't have to accept it. Simple as that. I love every single one of you. Let me know if I should make a new YouTube channel to talk about side hustles and stuff, or you don't mind it being on this channel. I'm not really sure. If you made it to this part of the video, put in hashtag vape. Hashtag vape if you made it to this part of the video. One more thing I want to mention. I just thought of it. If you're into crypto mining, right? I think this is such a good opportunity. And why is that? I'm using what's called Dymo. Look at this. Look at this. You see this device right here? Hopefully you can see that. I don't know if you can. But if you can, that is mining for me while I'm driving, right? So if you are just out here doing DoorDash, you're doing it wrong, bro. It's a device similar to this. This is just a charger, but it's about this big, plugs into my car. It's making me $20 every single week. Think about that. That machine just for driving around. Then, if you're going to do this seriously, you can also get what's called a Hive Mapper. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I don't give a shit. I have no affiliate link. Hive Mapper goes right here. It's a dash cam. That makes you money. So you can do DoorDash or Uber Eats, plus the Dymo, which I have plugged in right now, plus a Hive Mapper. You're getting paid literally to drive. So think about it. If your concern is, you know, my gas mileage and I'm driving too far, bro, you're getting triple the benefits while a lot of people are just dashing. Be smart, man. You can use cryptocurrency to earn while you're doing things. There's other ways to make money. And how I also do it, as you guys saw, I was live streaming doing it. So I'm me personally making money 3 times. I'm live streaming it, people bringing in donations. Shout out to all of you that support the channel. I got my Dymo, which is right there. And that's when I'm not getting orders. And then when I am getting orders, bro, I'm also getting orders while other people are just door dashing. I'm getting triple the pay that these other people are getting. Maybe not triple. I'm getting paid in 3 different ways while I'm doing this. So I'm crypto mining in a way, and I'm also, you know, live streaming. There's so many ways that you can make money from doing this, dude. If you really think outside the box, instead of just, oh, I'm going to DoorDash or I'm going to Uber Eats, bro. No, combine all these things together, man. You'll make some insane money. And I'm telling you, man, I'm sorry I don't have a screenshot of it. I've made about $160 from DoorDash in those 4 days. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm out there 2 hours, bro. Maybe some days an hour. I don't care. But, and then an extra like 180 from Freecash, whatever it is, 170, whatever it is. So I love every single one of you. Use that link, or don't use the link. Just go DoorDash for free if you want, but it's up to you. Love every single one of you, and let me know about this video if you liked it or not, if you should make a new channel. Peace.